Hey everyone, Spooky Matt here, and if you can't tell, welcome to Resident Evil. Specifically, welcome to the 2002 remake of Resident Evil, and even more specifically, welcome to the high-definition remaster of that game, which I'm playing here on Steam. I'm also playing on a controller, and the controller works great. This is what I was hoping for. I have already been into the options and set I don't know what you call it, all my settings, the sound and video and all that. I did that yesterday, so hopefully everything is looking good. I do want to show one thing really quick. If you go to video settings here, excuse me, this is why you play the Steam version of this game, because look at that frame rate, 60 FPS. If you play this game on console, the most you can get is 30 FPS, and I don't know why they did that. I think it's because when this game was originally released, it was during the PS4 and Xbox One era, and so there was still a decent number, well, probably most games that were running 30 FPS there. Just because even though you could do 60 FPS, you would most likely experience stuttering in most games. So yeah, that's really cool. I kind of want to do this too. I'm going to back out of this screen just because there's kind of a cool little opening screen here. We'll just kind of watch some preview gameplay while I chat a little bit. This game, either this or the 1996 version released on the PlayStation, both are in the running for my favorite game of all time, so I'm really excited to play this. I don't like to ever say that I'm an expert when it comes to anything, video games or no, but if there were a game out there that I would be an expert in, or if somebody might call me that, this would be the game. By far. I've played this so many times, both this remake and the original, because I just love it so much. And this was the first ever survival horror game I played. So it kind of set me on the path, as they say. So yeah, really excited, really looking forward to this. And because of my experience playing this game, this is going to be not just a regular old playthrough. Oh, this guy's not very smart. This isn't going to be a regular old playthrough. This is also going to be a little bit of like an educational playthrough where I'm not going to, be the best player at this game, but I've played it quite a bit, so I'm going to try and showcase like efficient ways to get through areas, smart ways to deal with things. And also I'm going to try and show off as much as I possibly can, little Easter eggs and things like that. I'm also going to be playing through as both Chris and Jill, so 2 complete playthroughs for both of them. Excuse me, 2 complete playthroughs, 1 for each character. That's the correct way to say that. And yeah, will be as thorough as possible. Also, I am going to try and get the best ending for each character, which, to do that, you need to rescue 2 comrades. So for Chris, you need to rescue Rebecca and Jill, and if you're playing as Jill, you need to rescue Chris and Barry. So that's my goal for each one, is to get the best ending. I think we can do it. So, okay, I've talked for quite a bit, because I'm excited to get this started, and I just kind of want to bask in looking at these amazing graphics. It's crazy how old this game is and how good it looks. Also, as I mentioned, I am using a controller. This is the first game I have played on this channel where I am using a controller, so I'm glad things are working okay. I'm just using a standard Xbox Series X controller, by the way, just robot white color. I do want to look at one thing before we start. I just want to verify the controls. I do stick with Type A. So yeah, the left trigger is aiming and the right trigger is firing. Left bumper is the defensive item. Ooh, right bumper's map, okay. Status, that makes sense. Reload, that makes sense. Run makes sense. I'm used to playing this on a PlayStation controller like on my console in the past. So X would be square, Y would be triangle, B would be circle, and A would be cross. Okay, yeah, I think... Oh, and I can just push in the right stick to do a 180-degree turn, or I can hit X and down. Okay. If you'll notice, I have the alternate controls on down there, because if you have alternate on, you can use both the new controls and the old ones. The new controls will be on the left stick, and the old controls will be on the directional pad. Because there are certain situations where it's easier for me to use the original controls. Call me just whatever, but I love the original controls. I love the tank controls. So, yeah. Okay, everything looks really good. Let's get into this. And I will try not to talk over the cutscenes as much as possible.
Resident Evil.
Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, yeah, we're going to stick with the widescreen. We're just going to stay default on everything, no subtitles. Well, you know what? I will turn subtitles on. I think that's a accessibility thing for people watching my videos. We'll do that. It's good. Now this is interesting. Raccoon Police Department. Such may make arrests, carry firearms, conduct investigations, and perform other law enforcement duties as provided by federal law and regulation. Question: how do you like your games? Like climbing a mountain, fulfilling but takes a lot of work. Like going on a hike, good exercise but not too strenuous. 3, like taking a walk, you can relax and enjoy yourself. This is very confusing. So you would think this is easy, normal, and hard. But here's the real truth. You cannot select hard difficulty the first time you play through this game. You just can't. So this is actually very easy. This is easy. And this is normal, even though it doesn't sound normal. So we're actually going to do this, like climbing a mountain, fulfilling but takes a lot of work. Approved. Excellent. Now, do we start with Chris or Jill? By default, it wants me to pick Chris first, so I think that's what we'll do. And I will talk about the differences between the characters. And you can see with Chris, we have the option of choosing his Resident Evil 5 look, BSAA North America. This was not in the original 2002 release because Resident Evil 5 had not been released yet. In fact, even Resident Evil 4 had not been released yet at that time. So yeah, this was added for the HD remaster that was released in like 2015 or whatever year that was. We're going to go with original Chris, though. Far less hench. I'm not going to look at Jill yet. We'll save Jill for the second playthrough of the game. So yeah, let's go, Mr. Redfield. Chris Redfield. Of course, saving content.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we are searching for the helicopter of our compatriots, Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of their mission.
Haven't found it yet?
No, not yet, Brad. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. The Bravo Team was sent in to investigate, but we lost contact.
Look, Chris.
Bravo Team's helicopter was a derelict.
Joseph F.
Save for the remaining body of Kevin.
Joseph
We
Frost,
continued our search for the other members,
by the way.
and it turned into a nightmare.
Oh, you heard that. I heard that. It's behind you. It always is. Oh god. Oh, they're ripping him apart pretty good. Jill, you're gonna need to, how do you not have any bullets? Oh, maybe she fired them already. It was like... By the way, this Jill Valentine here is like my favorite female character in any video game.
Come on!
How does Jill's hat stay on her head? She's running so fast.
Hey, Brad! Where the hell's he going?
Damn you, Brad. Oh.
Press this way.
Why are you wearing sunglasses at night? Guess it doesn't matter, he's got pretty good aim.
Damn it! Make for that mansion!
Make for that random mansion in the middle of this forest. Thank God it's there.
There are only 3 STARS members left now. Captain Wesker, Jill, and myself. We don't know where Barry is.
Barry.
Is everyone all right?
Barry. Where's Barry?
He's...
No.
Where is he?
What was that?
I'll go and check it out.
All right. Jill and I will stay and secure this area.
Okay.
Chris? Take care.
Yeah.
Just say you love me, Jill. I know that's what you really wanted to say. Don't worry, gang, I'm Chris Redfield. I'll be the first to check things out. Now, this is funny. What the hell happened to Chris's gun? He's got a lighter and a survival knife. This is pretty sweet, though. Carbon reinforced alloy blade with serrated edges. Chris has been using it since his days in the Air Force. It's like, what, did you just drop your gun on the way in here? You threw it to the side because you ran out of ammo? I don't know. Lighter, it says Y something Hudson since 1985. It's a brass lighter coated with gold. Excellent, that's what I need. What happens if we go back out into the hallway right away? I don't know.
That gunfire. I'm counting on you to investigate, Chris.
You got it, Wesker.
Isn't that kind of weird that they're both just standing there staring at me right when I walk through the doors still? Oh, why didn't Chris just say like, oh, I looked and got scared? Oh. Ink ribbon, will you take the ink ribbon? I'm not going to take those yet, because one thing about Chris, if you haven't noticed, he has 6 inventory slots. Jill has 8, so she can carry more items. Chris, unfortunately, though, doesn't work that way. So you got to be very smart. Oh yeah, here's a typewriter. It's an old typewriter. If I had an ink ribbon, I could save my progress. So I'm going to show you. This is the alternate controls right now. You can see I can move pretty darn quick. This is what the tank controls look like. They're a little clunkier, but they're less prone to having weird things happen when camera angles change. So just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, if I'm using the alternate controls, like here's not a big deal. Gonna run this way, camera angle change, still holding down on the joystick, no problem. I'm still holding down on the joystick even though I'm running up. I let go and I hit down on the joystick, now I'm running down. So you can see you have to, if you do a camera angle change, you kind of have to let go of the joystick, and now I'm hitting up. So there is that little bit of annoyance. It's not the worst thing in the world, but that is also why I use the original controls sometimes, because those don't happen. If you're using the tank controls, up is just moving in the direction your character's facing, regardless of the camera angle change. See, I'm still hitting up. I haven't changed to left or right or anything. I'm still hitting up. I'm still hitting up, even though I should technically be hitting like up and to the left now with the camera angle change. So, anyway, just to give you an idea of what's going on with the controls here. What is this? When the two have run each other through, the path to your destiny will open. Wow, my destiny, huh? Holy shit. Okay, a picture of two knights striking each other. The short sword has been thrust into the breast of one knight, or the belly, while the long sword has pierced the head of the other. Yeah, the guy getting jabbed with the long sword is, like, in a really bad way. Not gonna lie. There's definitely blood here. There are bloodstains on the floor. Hope these didn't come from your friends. Yeah. And then here's another item we're not going to pick up yet. Will you take the emblem? No. That is part of a puzzle later on. Okay. There's nothing going on in the dining room. Let's go in here. God, I love how good this game looks. It looks better than Starfield, and it's over 20 years old. Sorry to pick on Starfield, but man. It's locked from the other side. Ah yes, let's look at the map. So as you can see, I've been in 3 areas. There's the main hall, the dining room with the typewriter, and then the hall that I'm in. Doors that are locked are red. Doors that are unlocked, and that I have passed through, are blue. Unknown doors, whether locked or unlocked, just doors that I have not investigated yet, are gray. But you'll see, like, I haven't investigated, in the main hall, there's the room at the top and then the room in the upper right. Those are red. The game's already telling me those are locked. The gray rooms, I want to say maybe gray means that they are uninvestigated and are for sure unlocked, or maybe I can open them from the side I'm on, like they are locked from one side but not the other. It's a little confusing. Also, you'll see the rooms that I'm in, the hallway, the dining room, and the main hall. They are all kind of a reddish color, or maybe that's kind of like a salmon color. That indicates that there are items to be found in that room. When you found all of the items in a room, the room will turn green. That's another thing I'm going to try and do, is find every item in every room, because I want to be as thorough as possible. Okay, moving on. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. So we need a key, an armor key, to access that. There's an elevator here. It doesn't look like you can access it from this floor. Look how good that looks. You can see the dust floating in the light. How good is that? It's locked. An emblem of a sword. Okay, a sword key for this one. Good to know. Resident Evil 1 is a puzzle game. Yes, there is action, but it is a puzzle game. So, gain as much knowledge as you can from exploring. Now this room wasn't a key, right? Locked from the other side. Could need a certain key from the other side, but could not. That's the room we came through. Alright, hallway. Oh, here it is. This frightened many young children back in the day. Just right there. The zombie noticing that you're around. Oh god. Now you could fight him. I only have a knife though, so that wouldn't be very smart. And even if you're playing as Jill and you have a gun, it's still not very smart. And we'll get to that in Jill's playthrough. So we'll just leave him be for now. Let me go report to Wesker and Jill of this scary zombie I encountered. Guys, there's a monster. Oh no.
Wesker? Jill? Where did they go?
Sorry if there's a little bit of screen tearing. Hey, there's a gun on the floor. Someone found my gun. No. Will you take the handgun? Yeah, this is actually Jill's gun. Handgun. A Stars custom automatic. Fires 9mm parabellum rounds. Go ahead and equip that. There we go. Okay. Let's check around this hall really quick. A heavy-looking pitcher. Really? That looks like a vase to me. But what do I know? Oh god. Really, you hear that and you say, wonder what's on the other side of this door. There are octagonal indentations to the right and left of the door. Yeah, I don't wonder what the hell's on the other side of that door. Not after hearing that, you big weirdo. It's locked. An emblem of a helmet is carved into the lock. Alright. What happens if we open the door? Oh no! There's dogs! And we've let one in. No, leave me alone, you stupid dog. Ah. Yeah, that's a little Easter egg. I normally wouldn't do that, but I just wanted to show you what happened if I did. So now we're going to check out this side of the mansion, because why not? Actually, there's a very good reason why. Woman drawing water. Okay. Woman drawing water. It's locked. An emblem of a sword. Okay, so another sword door. There's something up in that woman's pot. I've got an idea. This thing doesn't look like a background item. It's far too detailed. Let's try pushing it. Oh god. This is those bad camera angles. What do we got? There's a map of the mansion first floor. Take it? Yes, I will. Oh, look at that. Man, this mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. That's a quote from the original Resident Evil, by the way. You got the map of the mansion first floor. Oh boy. I love the mansion first floor map. What do we got in here? Ooh, a big painting. An eerie picture of the mansion. Yeah, it's pretty eerie. There's auto-aim in this game, so if you're unsure if there's an enemy, you can always aim, and Chris will snap to it. Doesn't look like there is. Ooh. Will you take the dagger? I will. Emergency evade. Using defensive items such as daggers will allow you to escape momentarily when grabbed by an enemy. However, you will not be able to escape when the enemy grabs you from behind. To equip a defensive item, go to the status screen and then select an item from the defensive item menu. Then select the equip command. If your defensive item mode is set to manual in the controller settings, you must press left bumper to use the defensive item. Okay, so what they're saying is, yeah, if I hit left here, there we go. So, spoiler alert, the two types of defensive items that Chris is going to find are daggers and hand grenades. I guess that's a hand grenade. Maybe it's some type of special little grenade. Okay. So there is a difference there, I should mention. Jill also finds daggers, but she doesn't get the grenades. She actually gets a different type of defensive item, and we'll see that when we control Jill. Nothing else over here. Various art supplies. Oh yes. Look at these rooms now. The main hall and this room are now green. I've found every item in each of these areas. So excellent. That's what we want. Uh-oh. Oh no! How did you get in here? Chris, you clumsy oaf. Wow, that's a giant zombie. This is basically a how to use defensive items thing. Left bumper. Take that. Now run. Get by him. Trust me, with Chris, you don't want to waste any extra ammo. Don't waste any unnecessary ammo with Chris. Can hear that dog still. Just walking around. Why did I let him in? I will kill him eventually. Just not right now. So this is really cool. Now that we come back in here, check this out. This is back in its position. God, I don't know if you can hear that. It's very, very soft. But, oh, there he is. That zombie's here, and he can't get us. We can get him, but he can't get us. And that's great. But we're not going to worry about getting him, and you'll find out why that is later. We'll just let him be alive. If you've never played this game before, you probably wouldn't realize that. You just try and kill that zombie. Oh, there's that dog. Now, as long as we take things quiet... Is he really going to just go upstairs? It's like, I'm sick of this floor. I'm going upstairs. Yeah, dogs are pretty chill. If you just walk by them and you're really far away, they won't aggro to you. We will kill him eventually, but we don't want to waste ammo on him right now. So let's continue on. Alright. Okay, we finally have a gun to deal with this zombie, but we may not need to. We'll see where he is. Get ready. By the way, there's no obvious stops and starts in this game. Perfect. He's that way. So I'm going to go over here. Oh no! The corpse of your comrade Kenneth. It looks like he's holding something. It's the film that belonged to Kenneth. I need a video player to see what's recorded on it. Yeah, in the original Resident Evil, he had 2 ammo clips. That's much better than a VHS tape. It looks like his throat's been torn out. Well, yeah, it was. We saw that. Okay, this hallway's green now. Excellent. But yeah, there's no obvious starts and stops in this game, like for good places to start or stop. So I'm going to just try and keep each video to about an hour. I think that makes the most sense. Alright. An eerie picture of the mansion decorates the wall. Sorry, that was me bumping the right stick, so my character did a quick turn. Just trying to control it like a first-person shooter again. Look at this view. This is one of the best shots in the whole game. This is an HD remaster of a game from 2002. And look how good this looks. My God. My God. Tea kettle. I want tea. Let me investigate the tea. Ooh. Now that's what I really need. Handgun magazine. Gimme. A large bird cage. There's a dead raven inside. Oh boy. There's a corpse collapsed on the floor like it was an instant death. What the hell happened in this mansion? And what? Were people shackled up here? Like, what kind of a room is this? I mean, how weird is that? Aha. Green herbs. We'll go ahead and take both of them for now. Okay. Oh yeah, I may as well examine this. Handgun magazine, a clip for the handgun, 15 rounds of 9mm parabellum. I can talk, I promise. Then green herb. An herb that grows wild in this region. If you've never played this game before, you'd be like, what's the point of that? It is actually a healing item. And in the original game, you obviously could experiment and try using it, and you'd realize, oh, I'm healed. There's also a book that you can find, too, in this game as well, in this version of this game, that tells you about the herbs and what they do. Sorry, thought I was close enough to the door to open it. We're working our way up. Oh boy, corpse. Hello, sir. Oh, I'll take this. Now I'm out of item room, but you will see one thing you can do with herbs is combine. Excellent. That zombie looks a little red, don't you think? Wonder why that could be. There's an inscription on the shield. Death is only the beginning. Love how you can examine this just by walking into it. Ugh! There's an inscription on the shield. Death is the true essence of bliss. May whoever takes this emblem find peace in death. Will you take the mansion key? Sure. Oh no. What have I done? You're kidding me, there's traps? Oh boy. Okay, well, let's examine this here. Even though you can hear shit moving, I won't die. Look at that. There's an engraving of armor. This is the armor key. We need this. But we can't take it yet, so let's just go ahead and put it back by using it. There's gotta be a way to get it right. Oh. There's an inscription on the shield. Death is everything. Death. Why are there spider webs up here? That makes me nervous. It's locked. An emblem of a helmet. Okay, so what do we have? Helmet, armor, and sword. 3 different types of keys we're gonna need. It's a lot. I hope this zombie in front of us doesn't get up and attack. Eh? You stay right there. What the fuck? That's a zombie. Zombie? Where'd he go? Oh shit, he's right there. Ah! Take that, you bastard. That's how we reload. He's dead. He's got blue. He's got a pool of blood. He's not actually dead, though. Which you'll find out later. It's locked from the other side. Ooh. Will you take the golden arrow? Oh, examining an item From the status screen, select an item and then select the examine command. The details of the item will be displayed. We've been doing that already, but there's a reason it tells you to do it with this. Golden arrow. The arrowhead looks like it can be removed. Arrowhead. Cool. Interesting. The arrowhead is made from peridot, sometimes referred to as a poor man's emerald. Oh boy. You take the handgun magazine. Yes, I will. There's a zombie right there. Right there. He's right there. He's right there, everyone. I tried to tell you all, he was right there. Are you dead? No, he's not, because I'm aiming at him still. Now, how good are they at tracking? Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, he's dead now. That's good. Alright. It's locked from the other side. Looks like there's broken glass all over. I don't know why. Look at... That's me in a mirror. That's 2002. Well, 2015. But yeah. You unlocked it. Nice. Oh yeah, it still shows gray, even though I unlocked it. Alright. Oh, now you're gonna aim. Ooh, I found another defensive item. Wow, nothing up here. So you can see we're actually above the dining room that we were at before. This guy's gonna come all the way around. What is this? There's a gem in this statue's hand. Just gonna go ahead and do this now. Good day to you. Well, that's how we get that gem. So now that's down in the dining room. We know how to get to the dining room though, so that's okay. He's coming this way. But the nice thing about this room... Oh, stained glass window. The pattern in the center resembles a woman. We can just run around. We don't need to kill this zombie. He's very slow. He just follows us around here, and it's like, yeah, don't need to worry about him. Here's a door. It's locked. Emblem of a sword. Okay, we really need the sword. Oh God. Thought... I should have known. Yeah, he's obviously on the other side, but his shadow startled me. Oh boy. Okay. Is there a dog running at me right now? It's locked from the other side. Get off me, you bastard dog. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I think I just blew his head off. Now what do I have for ammo? Oh, we're still good. He nibbled on me a bit, but I'm still in fine health, as you can see. Yeah, Chris, unlike Jill, is very, very durable. It takes a number of hits for him to drop from fine into caution, and then from caution into danger. So that is one trade-off for him not being able to carry as many items. So yeah, that's really cool. Yeah. That dog's dead. Good, we didn't like that dog anyway. Oh, this is a great view, by the way. You can't make anything out through the darkness and fog. Hey, that's okay. It's okay. An oil painting in a large frame. The painting is dried and cracked. Some of these paintings are really creepy looking. Oil painting in a large frame. It's been well preserved and the people in it are still vividly depicted. you can tell a lot of these probably influenced games like, well, the one I just played, Amnesia Machine for Pigs or Amnesia the Dark Descent, Layers of Fear, you know. Art can be creepy and unsettling. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. So we know where the armor key is. It's locked. An emblem of a sword carved into the lock. So it may seem really, really like just overwhelming, like, God, where do I go? Where do I go? But as you can see, we've been shuttled or shunted, however you want to say it, into a very specific area because all these other doors are locked. It seems like there's a lot of places we could go and get lost, but really, we're being led specifically to one certain area, and you're going to see why. Now this is interesting. This doesn't really look like a door, right? There is kind of a big handle. It confused one of my buddies who was playing. So yeah, we need to go through here. It's the one door we haven't looked at. There's zombies out here. Reset. 8 shots, 9, 10 shots, good lord. 11. Zombies can take a lot of shots sometimes. That's the lesson there. It's locked from the other side. Isn't it weird that there's this outdoor cemetery area and ooh, something shining back there. Outdoor cemetery area in the back of this place. We're gonna leave him be for now. A tomb engraved with the picture of an angel. There's an indentation in the shape of an arrowhead. Ooh. We have one of those. Let's use it. Ooh, creepy. How did I climb up there to put the arrowhead in there? Like, seriously. It's kind of weird. Oh, this looks fine. Just some weird dungeon under a grave. Oh, look how beautiful that fire looks. My god, it looks good. A stone statue with a hole where the eyes should be. Holes, plural. A stone statue with holes where the eyes, nose, and mouth should be. Okay. A stone statue with a hole where the nose should be. Hey, it's Chris Walker from Outlast. A stone statue with a hole where the mouth should be. I mean, you should have a hole where your mouth is. I don't understand. Can I examine the fire? The flames are dancing wildly. The chain is moving. Where could it lead? We'll never know. The flames are burning higher and higher. It looks as if they'll overtake you any minute now. What? Why is there a coffin hanging from the ceiling? God. Resident Evil. Why? A book is fitted perfectly in the indentation. Oh, our first book. It says Next World on the cover. Will you take the Book of Curses? Sure. The following inscription is carved into the indentation. An eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. Sure. So this is interesting. A book. Next World. It's titled Book of Curses. No, it's titled Next World. But look at this. We turned it around. There's a key. Oh my god, there's a key embedded on the back cover. Will you remove it? I sure will. You got the mansion key. We know it's not the armor key. We'll see which one it is. Book of Curses. The Four Masks. A mask that speaks no evil. A mask that smells no evil. A mask that sees no evil. A mask that cannot speak, smell, or see evil. When all four fall into place, evil will awaken. The end. Really, that's all that was written in that entire book that looks like there's a ton of writing on all those pages. Very odd. Alright, we've got a key. Finally, we can open some doors. Oh, it's a sword. There's an engraving of a sword. Everybody, it's the sword key. It is the sword key. Hell yes. Oh, we've done it. So those masks, 4 masks. We must have to hang 4 masks on each one of these little statues. Okay. There's your first goal. Find 4 masks. That's all you know is Chris. Chris doesn't get to hang around a bunch of people telling him what to do. So you gotta just figure shit out yourself. That's one of the differences between Chris and Jill. Jill has Barry. No, there's something on the ground by that guy. It looks like a box. That's shotgun shells. I'm going to leave it for now. I don't want to waste any ammo that I don't need to. And he seems content to just stand there in his underwear. Just like a drunk hillbilly. Alright, this is excellent. Now, there are a couple of different directions that we can go right now. We're going to go one in particular. Well, are we? Let's see. This is me trying to think of the best way to do this as Chris. So for Chris, one way that we could go is through the... If we take a... Well, I know Chris is facing downward right now. If we take a left, Chris is right, and go through that big blue door and back above the dining room, we can actually use the sword key to go through that red door in the upper left of the dining room. That is a possible way to go. And it's actually a useful way to go. But another useful way to go, and this is a room we've already checked out, is if we go through the right-hand door of the main hall there, the big blue door, that red door there is a sword key door which will lead us to a bunch of other rooms. This is very, very difficult. I know what is each direction, and while this way would be useful, there's not much ammo that direction, which worries me greatly. And I think there's a decent amount of enemies. So, I think what we're going to do is go to the right. We're going to follow the Jill path. Actually, the other way we could go too, and I don't think I'm going to do this, but I will do this now. You use the sword key. There, that's unlocked. We're not going to go that way, but that is unlocked, and that will be helpful. Let's follow Jill's path. This is the way that Jill is kind of shuttled into going pretty early on. Alright. You used the sword key. I sure did. Thanks, video games. Very infamous hallway. Various sculptures and bits of pottery. Alright. Oh. I will push this thing. Aha! A dagger. Quite. Oh shit. That startled me. Picture of the mansion suspended in darkness. It's weird that there's a bunch of pictures of mansions. Or of this mansion while we're in the mansion. I don't know if you can see this, but that cabinet further ahead, there's something shining just underneath it, huh? That's why you gotta use your eyes in this game, and also fully explore. Because if you fully explore, you will find what you need to survive. Handgun magazine. We need it. This window's also kind of busted too, isn't it? Alright. That hallway's clear. Ah, another great shot here. Not as good as that one hallway, but nice close-up to see all the detail of the characters. It's locked. It's an old-fashioned lock, should be old-fashioned lock, that's rather simple in mechanism. Yeah, so Chris doesn't have a lockpick. That's the difference between him and Jill. He finds small keys, and he uses those small keys to open simple locks. We'll find some eventually. Picture of the mansion against the setting sun. Okay. Another picture of the mansion. Go figure. There's so many of them. Ooh, a bathroom with a spinning fan. Oh, someone took a bath. It looks like the water still works. That's a weird place to have the tap. I don't know, I guess if you sit back here with your feet on this end, but like I feel like if you sat the other way and you got up, you'd like hit your arm against the faucet there. It's very odd. Maybe I'm wrong. I've never seen a bathtub like that though. If I'm off base and you own a bathtub like that, let me know. It doesn't look like it's been serviced in a while. Yeah, there's no poo in there though, so that's good. What's in here? It's full of dirty water. Remove the plug? You're darn right. Maybe just stares at his reflection. Oh no! There was someone taking a bath. He's like, how dare you ruin my bath? Chris, be careful, he's drooling. Oh no, get off me, you bitch. Defensive items are very powerful, by the way. Yeah, he's bleeding. Ah, there's something in here. Can't carry any more items. Well, I did take some damage from the dog, so I'm just going to do that. Will you take the old key? Yeah. Old key. An old key of the mansion. Looks like you might be able to open most simply designed door locks. That is what you would use to open that door that we examined before coming in here. So those are the keys. In the original Resident Evil from 1996, they were called small keys. Here they are called old keys. Hum dum diddly dum. Really? You can't explore anything? Window. Yeah, there's nothing to look at in this hallway. That's really weird. Something so peaceful, but also unsettling about the door opening animation. Love that camera angle. There are traces of something burnt here. An acrid smell permeates the air. Picture stands and bronze statues. There's nothing of interest here. Ooh. That'll make up for the dagger we just lost. A well-polished silver pitcher. Oh man, what's this? Ink ribbons. Can't carry any more items. Well, that sucks. Oh mama. Can't carry any more items. Shotgun. That'll be really useful. Chris cannot find as many weapons as Jill. Jill gets the handgun, the shotgun, the magnum, and the grenade launcher. Chris gets all of those but the grenade launcher, so the shotgun becomes invaluable to him. So we will definitely want that at some point. Okay. Through door. Okay, we got a door we can go through, a door out back, and then a door through there. Okay. Well. Okay. We'll ignore that door for now. It's locked. The Spencer family emblem is carved into the doorknob. Oh, that's not good. There's a zombie there. It's locked. An emblem of armor is carved into the lock. Damn you, zombie! Oh, hell yeah. So, both Chris and Jill have set chance to decap a zombie in one shot. I don't have any proof of this at all, but when I play as Chris, I seem to get more decaps than I do with Jill. That could just be random chance, I don't know. But it is also possible that Chris does have a higher decap chance, which would make sense because he is a marksman. If anybody knows the answer to that, and they've looked in the game's code or something, you can let me know on that. This picture's been burnt in several places. You can't make out what it used to be. So yeah, what was this? It's locked, an emblem of armor. Another armor door. Goodness. Well, this looks like it leads to a dead end. Whoops. So let's check this out first. Dead end hallway. Why not? Let's check it out. We are Chris. Hello? Oh no, it's a dog! Bro, will you let go of me? Oh boy, you're gonna get one of these, you bitch. Now I'm in caution. Heal. Heal me. Okay. Yeah, I let him gnaw on me a bit too much. I didn't realize you can't use defensive items if dogs are grabbing you and you're standing. You can only use them when you're on the ground. Shouldn't say I didn't realize that. I guess I just forgot. There's something written in the indentation. The defiler of the accursed coffin. Well, we know what a coffin is. That's that thing hanging up in the air, right? Must have something to do with that. It's locked. Okay. So we can't do anything here either. Alright. At least we killed a dog, though. And we still have one defensive item. That makes me very happy. That just tickles me pink. Alright. Guess we'll go through this one door that we can go through. A picture of a woman praying in front of a large crowd. There's a zombie right there. What the hell, game? Shit, he was still alive! I thought he was going down. He's going down now. he's dead. That's good. Oh, man. Flashy? Oh, another old key. I like that these things stack. It's really nice. There's still plenty of kerosene left. What's this? Will you take the fuel canteen? Looks like a note, maybe? There's a lantern lying on top of the supplies. The warm light makes you relax. This looks like a piece of paper. Oh yeah. Special instructions for the disposal of dead bodies. We have new information regarding those beings. They may appear to be dead, but in fact they are able to come back to life. However, there are ways to prevent them from becoming active again. Currently there are 2 known methods to cease their resurrection. 1. Incineration. 2. Destruction of the head. If further methods are discovered, you will be notified immediately. Meanwhile, to those of you who still have the will to live, oil has been placed on the first floor of the mansion. Take as much as you need. You'll need something to light it with, which you'll need to find by yourself. Okay, we now know something about the zombies. Those beings that were being talked about, yes, they are the zombies. If you kill a zombie, and you get it to where there's a pool of blood underneath it, the body will still remain in the room when you come back in. When enough time passes, that zombie will turn into what is referred to as a crimson head. A hyperactive, super fast zombie, like something out of the movie 28 Days Later. And they are very fast and dangerous. So you want to burn bodies that you've killed, or decapitate them like we did that one zombie in the hallway before we got into this area. What's in the item chest? Oh, first aid spray and ink ribbon at least. I'm gonna put my knife up there for now. I don't know if I'll need these soon, so I'm gonna leave those there. So let's do this really quick. Whoops, sorry, I bumped the right stick again. I'm not just dancing. There's still plenty of kerosene left to fill your canteen. Cool, you refilled your fuel canteen with kerosene. About half the kerosene still remains, but your fuel canteen is full. Okay. So, you get 2 uses. I think each canteen on normal difficulty has 4 total uses. And Chris, luckily, has the lighter as his secondary. He may not get a lockpick, but he has the lighter, so he always carries something around with which to burn zombies. That saves him a little bit of inventory space compared to Jill. So let's do this before we save and finish this first installment, because there's a body out here. I'll show you exactly what I mean. There it is. So what we're going to do is use that. And so he's being fried right now. Sorry you didn't really get to see it. Yeah, you can see his body's burnt to a crisp. His body will now disappear when we leave this hallway. When we leave this hallway and then come back in, his body won't be there anymore. He will not be able to turn into a crimson head, which is great news. Cool. Alright. So yeah, this is also another puzzle aspect of this game, is trying to decap zombies, and if you can't decap them, trying to clear out hallways that you use quite often so that you don't have to worry about crimson heads in those hallways. That hallway is right outside of a safe room that I'm going to be coming to quite a bit, so I will absolutely burn that zombie. Okay, let us grab us an ink ribbon, because the game was nice enough to put 3 in here, and let's save our game. Yeah, you don't have unlimited saves in this game. You do have to use ink ribbons. Another way the game is harder. It's an old typewriter. You can save your progress. Use the ink ribbon. I sure will. Huh, it still has my save data from quite a while ago. I should have mentioned, I tried playing through this game and putting, the videos on YouTube a while ago while I was playing Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines, and that was getting to be too much for me. So I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do that. We're going to just stop and not worry about it, and we'll return to this at a later date. So this is us returning to it. I'm going to go ahead and overwrite this. Good day to you, Jill. You don't exist anymore. Cool. Alright, gang. I'm going to stand by this lantern. Feel good about myself. Alright, that will do it for the first installment of Resident Evil. So excited about playing this. I always have fun playing it. It feels good. It also feels good to like share my knowledge about this amazing game with other people who maybe haven't played it somehow. Or maybe they're too afraid to play it and they just like watching other people play it. Either way, if you're here, I'm glad you're here. I hope you're excited to take this journey through Chris and Jill's playthroughs. So this is going to be decently long. But yeah, if you enjoyed this installment, I hope to see you again next time. And until then, bye for now, everyone.